Hello volunteers! First and foremost, we hope you and your loved ones are doing well. We know this time of the pandemic has been especially challenging for everyone. We want to take a moment to express our appreciation for both the volunteers who have continued to come on site and serve over the past few months, as well as those who have been supporting us from home. If you haven't been in for a shift recently, we really need you, and we put in a lot of precautions and resources to try and make you feel as healthy and safe as possible. So we would like to share with you a little bit about the tips and tricks that we suggest should you want to consider potentially returning to serve. If you can't, you have personal health reasons, we completely understand and we appreciate your continued support from afar. But if you are considering it at all, we'd love to share more about how you can feel comfortable and confident coming back to help us care for the animals and people in our community. So take it away, team.
While on site, all staff and volunteers are required to wear a cloth facial covering to keep ourselves healthy and those around us healthy as well.
You might notice when you come on site for your next volunteer shift that our buildings are currently closed to the public. So you may have to enter our buildings in a slightly different way as you did before. If you look at your volunteer impact page, you'll be able to find the different entrances for your areas. For example, here at Project Wildlife, all of our staff and volunteers use the staff and volunteer exit and entrance and need to use a PIN code in order to access the building.
Please remember that prior to your shift with us, we will need you to take your temperature. You can either do that at home or you can use the thermometer that we provide on site here. If you decide to use our thermometer, please make sure that you sanitize your hands prior to picking it up. So you'll just use the hand sanitizer that we provide here. Once you've sanitized, go ahead and pick up the thermometer. You're going to hit the power button to power it on. Once you see that the screen is lit up, you'll hold it about an inch from your head and hold the start button down for 3 seconds. You'll see that your temperature is recorded here on the screen. Prior to putting the thermometer back, we want to make sure that we use our rescue disinfectant to disinfect the thermometer. Place that right back in the case here, and then we'll hop on the computer. On the computer, our temperature screening questionnaire will be pulled up. You will put in your first and last name, your temperature for the day, and you'll answer the question here about if you have any symptoms of COVID-19. Once you submit your form, you can go ahead and clock in and enjoy your shift. If your temperature exceeds 100 degrees or you are showing symptoms of COVID-19 as listed on our questionnaire, please cancel your shift, leave immediately, and contact your volunteer engagement representative via phone or email.
Hi, Stephen.
Hey, Andrea, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. I really love these markers.
Thank you. At all of our San Diego Humane Society campuses, we have 6 feet social distancing in place. We have these wonderful signs here to let all of our staff, volunteers, and guests know exactly how far it's stowed away.
Just a friendly reminder to wash your hands before, during, and after your shift. Remember to wash your hands thoroughly for at least 20 seconds. So let me show you how to do that. And then with a clean paper towel, we dry our hands off. And if you would like some latex gloves, we have some available at the Volunteer Center.
With more staff and volunteers making their way back on campus, we'll need everyone's help to disinfect your workspaces during and after your shifts. At each volunteer center and throughout our campuses, you'll find spray bottles of rescue disinfectant. This disinfectant can be sprayed directly onto surfaces and wiped down with a paper towel or rag. We also use the same disinfectant to clean our kennels and condos with, so it's perfectly safe to use around animals. Throughout your shift, we ask that staff and volunteers help with disinfecting any high-touch surfaces such as doorknobs, keys, and radios. If you are disinfecting computer equipment or radios, please do not directly spray the disinfectant onto these items as it could damage the equipment. Instead, spray the disinfectant on a paper towel or rag and then wipe it down.
Not ready to come in yet? That's totally okay. We 100% understand and support you. All we'll ask you to do is let us know by updating your profile. So what you'll do on your profile is just click right here where it says My Profile, Additional Info, Select any of the organizations that you're part of. Scroll all the way to the bottom where it says COVID-19 temporary excused leave, and then check that button right there and save. The only other thing we ask for the meantime is to make sure that you're staying up to date on all of our news by making sure that you are reading our newsletters and our bulletins as they come out so that you are always up to date on our volunteer news.
And for those of you who haven't been in a while or would like a refresher shift, feel free to reach out to your volunteer engagement staff member. And for those of you who don't know who that is, feel free to email volunteercenter@sdhumane.org.
So we hope all these COVID rules we have in place make this feel like a safe place for you to come and volunteer. We miss seeing all of you on site, and we have lots of work that we need help with. So the staff and your fellow volunteers are excited to see you come back. Thanks so much. Hope to see you soon.